morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Louisa. Good morning, Laurel. All right, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what's happening right now. The message I got is somebody is a glutton for punishment, apparently. And that would normally imply like somebody continually doing a thing like they want. Somebody doing something they don't got no business. Good morning, Dagmawi. Hi. Good morning, Jason. All right, somebody is a glutton for... What did I do with my charger? Did I bring my charger? Somebody's a glutton for punishment because apparently somebody doing the same exact thing over and over again and not heeding the warnings, continually doing a thing. And the vibe that I was getting was, because it also was pertaining to me being Louise said not me being thrown off task this morning was because of me being awakened up in the middle of the night or woke up in the middle of the night and having to be here again. And some of y'all were here, some of y'all were not, but somehow I got woke up around 2 something. And so then I came here and I did I'm supposed to be streaming on some things, which I knew it was going to throw everything off because I said that, being as though I was woke and shouldn't have been woke. And I did readings, so I don't know if y'all saw readings. There's 2 readings already that I posted this morning. If you have not seen them, they are totally up, and you know we're going to be here for a minute, so feel free to go look at them. Let's see. All right, so we are live everywhere, I think, or trying to be live everywhere. So I did do the readings. I did y'all some readings already. Everybody hit the like button for me, please. Everybody that's in here, hit the like button for me. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get this stream popping early this morning. Somebody trying to, I guess, play around in my energy or something, for me to be woke up, or for me to, because somebody didn't want me to make it here in the morning, but the disruption I feel like is caused a problem, because that's what I got, was somebody's a glutton for punishment because they were trying to hinder whatever's happening here this morning. So good morning, Benita. And so that's the vibe that I'm getting. Somebody's in trouble, or somebody's basically about to be in trouble because of they trying to, again, impede or be up in some business that's not theirs, pertaining to us and what God's trying to do over here in our business. Also, somebody's upset because I was teaching this morning about tarot, and I was teaching you guys, like, basically to tap into your own intuition and not have to trust what a person is saying, because the cards mean, like, when the energy comes up, You know, that is the current energy that's around that could potentially be working in. But oh, I guess I can't set that there. That's right in the middle of the chat. But somebody was upset that apparently I was teaching that, but not their business. But people consistently try to make things their business. And I'm gonna keep on teaching it. That's the issue. So they mad at that because I don't want y'all to feel like because the cards mean what they mean, okay? But your intuition is what your intuition means. And so at the time when the energy comes up into the reading, that's just a way to put you on alert that, okay, this is it. Only reason why this is even a thing is because yesterday there was a whole God is starting to send me counsel. He's starting to send me people that are, you know, for my benefit, for the things that are being done right now, and you know, to help me make sure that I'm making the best decisions that I'm supposed to make and everything else, and you know, do the things that I'm supposed to do. So that's now a thing and happening, and I'm thankful for them because I got sent some very, and it's not over. Good morning, Jason. I'm being sent some amazing people, and last night the meeting seemed like it was necessary only because there's something that I'm doing musically that or wanting to do musically that I needed some people for, and also you know, it pertains to my intro and some other stuff, but also so that happened. But I feel like the initial how it got started or how we ended up here and from the beginning was a violation because I think somebody was trying to impede or invade my space. And as y'all know, that's a no-go because they wasn't with it or having it, because something about whatever's happening here in the morning is important, more important than whatever somebody else thought that they should do. But again, somebody continuing to do a thing over and over and over again. Somebody was told to back up, back away from the energy. So they're saying that the person is glutton for punishment. The person basically is not listening, and they continue to keep trying to do whatever it is that they're doing. Also, it pertains to when I told you guys about the camper, the RV, the camper was gifted to the channel already by someone, and that there's something that's happening, you know, as far as like trying to get it here. So I'm feeling like the other part was that somebody started to try to cast against it or do something against it, not knowing that it has nothing to do with them. It's something else that's taking place. So the message was somebody's a glutton for punishment, or somebody's basically get ready to set themselves up in a very foul way that's going to end up hindering them for whatever it is that they're supposed to be doing. I don't know, but not my problem because it don't have nothing to do with me. All I was obedient and doing the thing. And so the next thing is that was the message. So I'm actually being obedient and still giving out that message. So whoever it pertains to or whoever needs to know it, sounds like somebody's been being put on notice. So somebody's being put on notice behind interrupting or meddling in some business that Diva, good morning. I hope I said that right. Thank you. Thank you. That's Laurel. I'm only being obedient, okay? There's nothing I could do without God, period, point blank. So if anybody thinks anything different, there's something pertaining to it's a tarot reader or tarot readers, because I told y'all beforehand that I got attacked by some tarot readers that I didn't know from the beginning before I got set in the seat. So I did say that. But also, good morning, Adolfo. Adolfo was with me in the middle of the night when we got woke up and brought over here too. So the other part, I guess it must be happening again because that's the vibe, or it's the same maybe select group of maybe leftovers, because that was the word that was used, leftovers, that haven't been dealt with, I guess, but is now officially, I guess, being dealt with. So that could be the thing too, a glutton for punishment, those people being glutton for punishment. But it's because of whatever it is that they're doing. Like they were told, they were warned to stop, and yet they're still at it. So that's the vibe that I was getting. Also somebody thinking that they can stop the journey or they can stop whatever's happening, not realizing that whatever is going on is for the glory of God. Not, I can't do it. Everybody that's connected that I have basically said no is being brought to me as far as helping to, help me make sure I make the right decisions. Good morning, Queen B. I'm not doing that. This is bigger than me. I couldn't have even tried to do it. That's the thing. Because I'm a person who is like, yeah, I do social media, but I would film myself, doing my videos of this, that, and the third, put it up. That's as far as it's going. But right now, this is going out. Again, global stuff. So this is going out. Good morning, Sharon. And so the only way it can be done is for the glory of God. There was the last video that got put up, and I don't have my other phone, but somebody was saying that there was a face in that video. And I told the person, I gave them my number. They can text me the picture or the video or whatever, or they can send it to my email. But they're saying that there was a face in that video that they saw. That's the second time in the past week that a person has been seen surrounding me. Because one of the people that are a part of, when I'm saying the council people that are, because there was a situation yesterday, I needed some an opinion, and so the vibe that I got was instantly that's what it was. God was bringing me trustful counsel, people that I can go to, that because I haven't been talking to anybody. I'm talking to myself, basically. I'm talking to y'all. But he's going to bring physical people because things are starting to move quicker. Things are starting to move faster. Good morning. Hello. I felt your presence. I was just watching one of your videos. Oh, you can go watch it. I'll be here, but or you can come back, either one, but I'm going to be here for a while. Lorenzo, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for your earlier reading. You said that my old self is returning. Yes, the self that was happy and loved. And it's going to be better than ever. Better than ever. So the only way I can describe it is old self, but it's actually your new self, because the feelings, the emotions, the things are new. But that's the only way I could describe it as far as like the time is concerned. But that's what I was just saying. Somebody was saying that there's a face in one of those videos. Like they said, it started at the beginning of the reading, which I went back and I didn't see it. But like I was just explaining to y'all, that's the second time that a person, an image, or because I was on the phone with somebody else the other day, one of the people who I'm saying is the counsel, and she like instantly stopped and she's like, I just saw a man standing over you. And so she started to describe the person, but now somebody else is saying that there's an image of a person in one of my videos, and I want to know, they said they did a video of it or something, so I would like to see it. And I'll post it if they don't mind, because I didn't see it. I went back, I went to look at it, I didn't see it. It's because it was early in the morning here. So at the time when that was happening, good morning, Lika. At the time when that was happening, good morning, Leanne. Okay, maybe somebody don't want to talk about it. Either way, we're going to talk about it. So, good morning. They were saying somebody was a glutton for punishment because the person was trying to send energy. So I'm over here like there's something going on, like it has my cycle off. I come on and go right back off, and my tubes are tied though. Definitely there's something going on, because that shouldn't be happening. Well, something is happening, because good morning, Leanne. There's a lot of stuff happening, but again, the message that was given to me was who's that messaging? It says, okay, so something about Facebook is happening too. It looked like my son or something. He must be logged in on Facebook. Mirror messaged you. I'm cool now. I can't read like you, but I will fight like hell for the ones I love. And that's the thing. So I was explaining how, like, because a lot of people use oracle cards, and that's because you get to read whatever's there, and then like my life being sweet or whatever. It's based off your intuition, like the reader, whoever the reader is. There was a thing that I keep saying, like somebody saying we're gonna go back to God. That confuses me when somebody says that, because where we been at the whole time. And as we all know, the devil knows scripture. But when you saying that, I'm with God, this, that, and third, and then I hear you saying we're going to return back to God, I got a problem with you and that, because I don't want to sit under anybody that is not with God initially anyway from the beginning. That is throwing me for a loop, because where we been at the whole time. So whatever was happening or whatever was transpiring, because again, I'm only getting bit to pieces, but it seemed like somebody was still trying to stop. Thank you, Laurel. It's nothing but God, because I just, that's what I was just saying. I can't do it. Hi, Keita. I'm here to glorify God, because I can't do this. Like literally, without God, I couldn't do this. It's okay. Like I said, when I'm doing the most times I don't have to see the cards, just something I know. I'm nothing without God. Everything that's happening, from the stuff this, that we're planning and everything else. And again, I don't even know the plan yet. All I know is that the RV was brought here. Hi, Andre. All I know is that not brought here yet, that the person said, we have an RV for you. That person actually told me something else that God told them last night too. But the thing was, what I gathered was, when somebody figured out that the RV has shown up, because that would also explain now, because I haven't spoken to her, but that would also explain now why she got a second set of instructions. Because to me, it seems like a person was trying to interfere. But that's also like what I told y'all, when a person tried to sabotage my ads that I had. 2 times somebody tried to sabotage the ad, which is how we ended up to the GoFundMe section of, what was happening or going on. But so either way, somebody tried to cast. We got 18 people in here and 8 likes. Hit the like button for me, please. This helps my YouTube algorithm. That's all. That's the only thing I ask, please. Equal give and take, sharing of, the energies. Thank you, Keita. Good morning. So that's it. That's all. It's free. Please. Thank you. But literally, somebody being so mad and so upset, continuing to cast or continuing to try to stop something that is set up by God. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe they think that it's me, but if that's the case, then they clearly don't know me, because I don't move without it. And I done told stories from the time I moved into my house. I done told stories from the time that I moved, from to Georgia. I moved and I don't have family here. I moved on faith. I moved on the word. And so when everybody was saying, don't do this, don't do that, don't leave, don't, this person's going to do that, this person's going to do this. And it wasn't about the person. Even the way the situation and circumstances was set up initially, somebody would have looked at that and said, well, God's not saying that. Yeah, but the God already knew that that person was going to do the very thing that they were doing. But God needed me in position. God needed me in a place. So sometimes even the beginning of it don't look like, yeah, I'm right outside of Atlanta too, Lika. I keep having pains on my left side only once in a while. To outside people, it may look like, okay, that's not God, but it's not their assignment. God's not going to tell them what your assignment is. God's not going to tell me what Keisha's assignment is. I'm not going to ask, because it's not my business. Laurel, God is not going to tell me what your assignment is. It's not my business. So people keep looking at stuff and people keep trying to judge, because they feel like they are more important to God, I guess, than anybody else. Because when it don't come in a form like, again, tarot, I kept getting, God don't love you because you read in tarot. That's evil. That's the occult. This was started as a card game. Nothing but a game. It could be a regular game of cards. It could have been what other games come with cards? It was a card game. If you look it up, it was a card game. So now, just because people have insight and vision, and then the other part was, because I ended up talking to my uncle about this too, because I told you I was raised Christian, right? So one of the reasons, one of the decisions that determined whether or not I was going to do personal readings or not, and this actually came from that. And it didn't have to do with that per se, but honestly, in order for me to, because this is the thing that I'm doing, or what I'm doing, even sitting here. Good morning, Prestige girl. I didn't come to offend anybody. I came in peace. That's it. That's all. I like peace. I'm a peaceful person. If I get around you and I don't feel peaceful, I'm gonna go this way. Okay. That is the first thing that should discern anybody. Demons like chaos. Okay. That's the first thing that you should realize. They like confusion. I don't like none of that. I'm gonna go this way. So if I was whatever it was that, like, we got to have discernment about people and places and things. So that should have been the first thing that, came to anybody's mind. That girl keeps saying this, and we noticed that if anything gets chaotic, oh, she going this way. That's not my place. That's not my, because I'm gonna let God deal with you. Those who work for God will always be attacked. Yes. And this is the thing. We can always be attacked, but when the assignment, good morning, Bernadette, I love you. When even the attacks were issued in the Bible, they had to go to God and ask God if he can attack Job. You don't get to just go in attack mode. Even the devil knew the assignment. The devil knew that he had to go ask, can I attack Job for all the things that Job, he's only praising you because you keep giving him stuff. And so if he's blessed, of course he's always going to. Good morning, Aaron. Look, Aaron was with us in the morning. He's only going to keep attacking you. He's only going to keep praising you because you're giving him stuff. Okay, well, if you can do anything to him, you can't take his life. These demons just try to take my life. Like a person literally just try to take my life. Good morning, Victoria. So that means that was not authorized. It was not authorized, and somebody has to be dealt with. It's law of the way the law works. And even in the Bible, if you look at it, and if you know anything about it, and I'm not here to teach the Bible, that's not what I'm here for. But that's all I know. Because at the end of the day, regardless of whether or not I switch religions or not, I was born and raised Christian. So, the thing where it says train up a child, and I'm not gonna lie, thank God I was, because at the end of the day, I knew who to go back to. I knew who to go back to God. So I even heard, good morning, Natalie, a person saying, well, because somebody's in trouble as to why I'm still sitting here preaching under or talking under or speaking under whatever word they use, the Bible. We told you to switch her over to this. But the Bible's still in my heart. The Bible's still in my DNA. The Bible's still, so, and there's stuff that I know for a fact to ring true in there. Like, there's power in the name of Jesus. But just because I say, because y'all heard me say, Jesus is not God and God is not Jesus. I'm not here to teach nobody that. I'm not here to teach nobody that. Believe what you want. That's not my cross to bear. That's not. And I'm not going to argue with nobody about it. I said what I said. That's the end of that. You do what you do, and I'm going to do what I do. That don't mean I'm not going to love you, because guess what? Even in the council that I'm keeping calling the council, all different religions. And I love each one of them for whatever they're going to be when they come, because I know why God is sending them all, because there's something in each one that I need to be taught. There's something in each one that I need to understand. Although y'all see my face sitting here, I'm really the student. I'm really a student. I'm always going to be a student, regardless of whether or not I get put in the forefront or whether or not I get put to the back. I'm always a student. Victoria, why does my husband always go to the Bible when I get ready to leave him, but when the smoke clears, he puts it down? I just got into your live. So I had surgery Monday. I was warned not to mention it to my family Sure enough, I get home from the hospital. I get text from one person, keep trying to get into my energy. She wishes me harm. Yes, and you don't tell. Listen, just so we clear on something, there's something that they want to do to me that they wanted to do to me, and I told the doctor, you cannot touch me until after a certain point, until after this date or after this time. Why? Because the snares of the enemy, regardless of whether or not the weapon can form. You heard that. No weapon formed against me. It didn't say the weapon can't form. The weapon can form. So my thought process, and I told the doctor, because I have my doctor is Muslim, and so he gives me advice, and he lets me know exactly. And she said she failed on the attack against them, and I'm not going to give you a second chance to attack me. You see what I'm saying? And some things you just shouldn't put out anyway, because it's not people's business. Anything pertaining to your health and things of that nature, until the miracle is there. Because some people wish for you to be in a casket. Okay? A person wished for me to be in a casket for the things that I had. That's what it was. Everyone is in different places in their spiritual development. Yes, that's a fact. Everyone is in different places in their spiritual development. But what I was going to say was, this being a card game, right? But your intuition, because we all were gifted with the spirit of discernment. That's why when they say trust your intuition, it's a real thing, okay? So, if I teach you, if I'm in tarot and I'm pulling this card, right? They don't want me to tell y'all this. They don't want me to tell y'all the business. I'm going to tell y'all anyway, though, because guess what? No weapon formed against me shall prosper, so keep sending it. Don't keep sending it. God get them, but do what you will. Listen to your inner voice when making a choice. So because I used this card and I said Daniel's son the other day. So if this card comes up in your reading and it's Two of Swords, it's basically me being blocked, right? Or me blocking a situation. So when you got your swords up, and in the when they teach you in Christian, because they always told me keep your sword with you. Your sword is your Bible, right? So if you always got your Bible with you, that means you can always go there and figure out what scripture to use towards the enemy when they're doing, something to you. Again, that's not what I'm here to teach. But when your swords are up and your swords are crossed like this, and that energy comes up in your reading, it's basically saying you're at a crossroads, right? There's a decision that has to be made. Person, place, or thing. A decision has to be made about a person, a decision has to be made about a place, or a decision has to be made about a thing. So, and I'm talking about collective reading. So that way y'all will know how to tap in to understand it for yourself. Because again, trusting your intuition and your discernment. When people see that card, they automatically say, oh, well, somebody's blocking me. Yes, somebody could potentially be blocking you, right? But as y'all know, on the highway, on a regular highway, if there's a roadblock and they got them little barriers and all that stuff set up, the GPS will reroute you, right? When God wants you at a place, he's going to reroute you. So if somebody throws a roadblock, because I told y'all, and anybody that don't believe it, y'all don't know nothing about it, somebody did send me a voodoo from an African Loa. I'm going to keep telling y'all, because for people who don't understand, you keep getting hindered, you keep getting blocked, you keep getting this, and you wondering why. For one, there's an adjustment that needs to be made. There's a person connected to you that has to be let go of. There's a place connected to you that has, like, you have to make the decision. Which one is it? So trusting your intuition. Is it a person? Is it a place? Or is it a thing? What's blocking me? Or am I blocking myself? Because you can be blocking your own blessings. Now, don't act like we can't. But most people tend to try to look outside of us and say, okay, well, it's not my fault. Because how this whole thing sparked was a young lady yesterday. And hold on, because I think this might be sitting on the mic. A young lady yesterday, because in the morning, I got sent a message. Somebody's going to try to send you some negative energy. Somebody's going to try to gaslight. Somebody's going to try to do, it's going to be a situation, okay? Because somebody's trying to basically, and the devil can only use people who are connected to you, right? So we got to be mindful that it's not the people that we're dealing with. Good morning, Letitia. It's not the people that we're dealing with. It's the spirit, the entity, the being that's attached to them, the demonic force that's attached to the person. And if there's a way in, So you're only as strong as your weakest teammate. So when I'm talking about the council and God bringing people to me, you're only as strong as your weakest teammate. Okay. So the person that got sent to me from the beginning, me thinking, okay, and knowing that she's a part of the council. But this is where you can get tricked out of your spot, because me having some discernment, I kept saying I done ran away from this person 2 times because, again, something about them not peaceful. I go this way, right? But I kept being brought back to the person, because this person has a unique thing that's happening with, them, and maybe God needs that person, along the pathway and along the situation. But this person still has to, fight to get where they need to be. Everybody, like Laurel just said, is at different places in their spiritual development. This person is at the beginning. But so they're doing the thing, but meanwhile, they're always, why? Why this? Why is that happen? Why this? Why that? And I'm saying, go to God about it. Go to God about it, because literally, I'm not supposed to give you the keys to. I've been sitting here for a year, not realizing that all this stuff was happening from 3 years ago. Because after I went through the whole process, I realized now I've been going through this for over, this long period of time, because this is how I got connected. This is how that happened. So I had to do the work. I had to do the processing. But people will come along and they're saying, well, I'm going through the dark night of the soul. This is happening. Why is this? Why is that? So I instantly felt triggered. And so listen, because you about to get on my nerves. Anybody that knows me, I'll tell a person. I told a person, you trying me. So let me call some people for you to maybe, get them to better understand. So this is what's going on. And so I get the people together and I get the person together, and, they're all having a conversation. But the thing is, this energy is an access point, because whatever's happening with this person, it's an access point. And it's trying to trigger me in a certain type of way where I'm saying, I don't know you that well to let you trigger me. I don't know you that well, other than the fact that we came into, we all trying to figure it out. And all of us here on this channel, we're trying to figure it out. Okay. I don't have all the answers, but I will tell y'all every time, if I don't know, I'll go look it up. I'll send you a message. If you send me a message, I'll send you a message. I'll try to figure it out. There's also a person that was sent to me. They do research. That's all this person does. Thank you, Ernestine. I think they're talking outside of the chat too. That's the other thing. So that's why sometimes people think that I'm not responding to them, but they're talking outside of the chat, and I don't know how that is. So they're watching the video, must be on the regular platform, and they see that I'm live, but they're not talking inside of the chat area. They're talking outside the chat area, but glad to see that I see it coming up on the screen. But anyway, so I get the people all together and I get, this person, but the whole time in my mind, I'm saying, this ain't right. Like, how? Because now the enemy then got a hold of this person to the point where this person, and this is where I started to back away, because literally what you're not going to do, no. Well, maybe I'm just so, this to where, then she started saying something about a jinn. Good morning again, Valencia, sorry. And so there's a jinn being active. I rebuke you right now. And that's where I started to, now I got to back up, because I'm not going to let you insert anything into my space, I'm not doing it. So the council now is talking to her, and the council is now, but even, like I said, that was the energy. But the point of that whole entire thing was discernment. You have to have some discernment, because literally, if that person is allowed to stay, that person's not going to do nothing but block some blessings. Because if I feel the energy, the council feels the energy, y'all feel the energy, that person is not going to do nothing but block a blessing. Why this? Why that? Why? Sometimes we don't never know why God does nothing until it's just done. Because if he tell us, we don't know how to shut it up. We're going to reveal it to the enemy. And then now he got to go a longer way to try to get this done, because people still going to be the enemy, because it's people here on earth that think that, like I said, they had to ask before they touched Job. The devil had to ask. And if the devil got to ask, and he the biggest devil, what makes these little human people, devils, think they don't have to ask? That's the thing. What makes them think that they don't have to ask? But people think, oh, I can do magic and I can do this. Magic wasn't meant for everybody to do. Do you do private counsel? Yes, I do, because I do spiritual healing, Victoria. The counsel that I'm talking about, though, is the group of people that were being brought to me that is helping me on assignment, because as of now, y'all see like the channel's growing bigger, and y'all know I like talking to y'all in the comments and some other stuff. So God is bringing me a group of people together that is about to help me, you know, continue to push forward in the things that is happening. So definitely, I have no clue how she knew I had surgery. I'm baffled. Oh, well, that's also a thing. That card right there, the one I just showed you, this is a surgery card. So this is the thing. When you start to tap in and you start to learn what these cards mean, it's easy for you to come out, because it's also an air sign card. You know, it's communication, information, news. So once you actually understand what the card means, it kind of now allows you to, so somebody could be actually at this point in time pulling cards on you, which is spiritually trespassing, which is a violation of your boundaries, which is also a violation of the law. You see what I'm saying? Because spiritually, I'm not supposed to do certain things. When you know better, you do better. That's why you got a whole bunch of people out here that will pull cards on people, and they shouldn't. I hadn't spoken to her for over a month. I cut her out of my life. Yes, she could be doing tarot readings or something like that on you. You never know. People have their way in. And what I was getting ready to say about my uncle, what led towards me not doing the private readings anymore, or the personal readings. Well, I do them, but I just do them for, you know, my, and that's another thing. The energy, you got to know when the energy is right, because literally the person that's in tier 3, I got to do their reading, but the energy just has been so off that I don't want to invite that energy into that person's reading, and then it gives them something that they shouldn't be getting. But literally, it talks about in the Bible doing, good morning, Antoinette. It was talking about in the Bible, and this was my uncle's concern, about when you do tarot readings for money. That's when it's basically kind of, because it's like your gift. My gift is not a toy. It's not a parlor trick. It's not so you're minimizing your gifts and your talents when you're doing things of that nature. And I'm not judging nobody. People can do what they want to do, because somebody's called to do that, because the way that a person's going to get to a person is via, I need you to do this. But literally, I just told y'all a story yesterday where part of what happened to me in the direction, Grand Rising, the way the entryway was in the direction of me getting changed and me even paying attention to a person, happened to be via a paid reading. And at the time, maybe the person didn't understand the assignment, because sometimes we don't understand the assignment. We people, we can err. But also, to me, it seems like every person that led me in that direction got dealt with. So, and God showed me how they were being dealt with. And that's the other thing. When people do stuff to you, you don't got to go looking for nothing. God gonna bring it right. If it's meant for you to see, God gonna bring it right to your face. You're gonna know that happened to that person. Just feeling my strength again. I don't ask much. Got different power coming in. You are gifted. However, if you need a crowbar, definitely. Like y'all that are in the chats, it's not, and nothing is a coincidence. Just so you know. God is building it the way it needs to go. And so me sitting here is not a coincidence. Because have y'all been seeing me do this every day? No, you haven't. Now we're doing this on a daily basis. Good morning. That's somebody on my Twitch. Good morning. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Just so you know. I can't even see who it is. Their color is purple. But either way, the point of this, all of these things are, okay, they're royal prince now. Okay, I'm going to follow you back, definitely. So if you're on my Twitch, if you have Twitch, because actually Twitch has been getting the stuff first, because I can go, I can stream from there. So when I'm doing the tarot readings and stuff this morning, they actually got it first. They actually even saw the cards that kind of got mixed up and messed up because the camera wasn't recording the way I recorded for YouTube. So my YouTube subscribers, if you want to go over there, then I'll definitely follow everybody back over there. I'm not doing readings right now, Royal Prince. We in the middle of something else. And readings are on my YouTube channel in tier 3. So you have to be a channel member, and then I do it for you for free. Because I'm actually streaming on all my platforms right now. So But anyway, so that was happening yesterday, and so it was a thing where I'm saying, so then this morning, I get woke up, I get up at 2 something, because again, I'm being summoned here for a reason. I don't know, but when we get in here, it was a couple of us in here that are in here now. But then there was more. Most of the people do music that are there, so that was great, because of the fact that there's something musically that I'm about to do that I need some assistance with. And so, excuse me, God sending those people to help out. And literally, if y'all have been paying attention, the things that I have been talking to y'all about have been manifesting so quickly, because even that RV, when I posted it, that was what, less than about 3 weeks ago. And then Leanne showed up and she had an RV. So literally it is a couple of different things that are transpiring, and there was even more that happened behind that, but I'm not going to tell y'all that yet until, you know, I talk to her and me and her discuss, you know, what she wants to talk about or whatever with y'all or not. And I pray that actually she comes on one day and gives y'all the tea for herself, because she's a beautiful person. She didn't have to do that. Hey, I'm getting tired. Saw you on and had to pop up. You all have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day, Lika. Well, get some rest. Go ahead and get some rest. Love you. Take care of yourself. So again, yeah, she didn't have to do that, but Leanne basically said, God told me, because I thanked her, and she said, don't thank me, thank God. She said, God told me to give it to you. And as I told y'all, I'm here to start our utopia of hippie mermaids that ride unicorns. Definitely, Letitia. Listen, you already know. Laurel, gotta go to the day job. Oh, okay. Have a good day, Laurel. Y'all make me laugh so much. Like, I'm telling you, and I know I be cracking y'all up, because y'all know I be, you know, saying weird stuff. But Letitia, I love that. I'm definitely down. I'm totally with it. So, yeah, I want her to be able to, you know, express it how she wants to express it, or say what she wants to say attached to it, but she didn't have to do that. But when I thanked her, she said, don't thank me, thank God, because God told me to give it to you. And I'm thinking, and I told y'all even from the beginning, when God told me to ask for an RV, I'm like, God, that's a big ask. And I was told, mind your business, that I'm going to handle it. So the minute I was told that, I'm in my mind thinking, because I still don't know where we're going. I keep saying that. Meanwhile, even she said the same thing. Don't worry about it. The assignment's going to be given. I gotta go find out what Twitch is. I've heard you say it 2 days now. Heck, I just got on IG and TikTok. Okay, Sharon, we're gonna increase your where these kids at. We're gonna increase your social media presence. Yes, Twitch is over here. I got them right here in front too. So everybody, and my Facebook. If you go to my Facebook, I'll follow you on my Facebook as well. So I do my reels and all that stuff over there. That's what I said. If y'all follow my other YouTube channel and my reels or stuff on my Facebook, y'all will see that I am really like you were like, oh God, she's questionable. Because listen, okay. I love life. I love fun. I love, you know, learning. I love those type, like, that's why I said I'm peaceful. Because I could be over here, do my TikTok and mind my business, and, you know, not be touched by the demons or the devils out here, you know, the extra people that want to bring BS and stuff into your life. And I'm saying, for what? Why would I invite that into my life? Meanwhile, God's saying there's stuff that I need you to do. So I need you to invite, you know, some stuff and some people into your life, and know that I'm going to protect you, and I'm going to make sure that I send the right people in your, you know, along your pathway, to make sure that you're protected and you get the right, because again, I told y'all on here, I can't really say, you know, certain words. I be cussing. Normally I be cussing. Anybody that knows me knows I be cussing. Hey, no judgment, because I already know people question my weird. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Question my weirdness, but I love it. That's what I'm getting at. And so you got to remember, being obedient when God is saying you can't do this. Single, celibate, and sober. I'm still sitting here, single, celibate, and sober. Okay. But I'm also a person who, I used to love Friday wine. But guess what? I had to give up wine in order to make sure that I was sitting here. I told you that. I told you that seasoning on the set. Yes. Letitia said that's that seasoning on the settings, them cuss words. But now you're being put in position and in places that you can't just talk like a sailor. But when I'm just sitting with my friends, and that's what I hate to tell y'all, or, you know, I love to tell y'all, but when we get the RV here, and I got a couple people. One is my son going to do some work in the RV to get it to where it needs to be. But we wanted to wire the RV with cameras, so then that way you guys can kind of log in and check us out and see what's happening and this, that, and the third, and all this other extra good stuff, right? Y'all gonna see me cussing. Y'all gonna see me cussing. And you talk to God about it, because if you don't like it, log out. That's all I can tell you. Go talk to God about it. God be knowing I be cussing. Anything and everything I do, trust and believe I done already cleared it with God, or it done already ran past him, and I'm gonna have to deal with it when I get there. I'm okay with it, and I know I'm okay with it. So he done been knowing me all these years. God knows me better than anybody. I don't hide nothing from God. I don't have no reason. So if I'm not hiding it from God, I don't care what you think. You don't got a heaven or hell to put me in. So one day, if he desires and he says, I don't want you cussing no more, sweetie, because literally it ain't no good. I'm gonna be like, God, but okay. He ain't said that yet. I think my true authentic self is the reason why people love me, or the reason why people get along with me, or the reason why I'm being told to do whatever it is that I'm going to do, because God knows I put my hand up. When I glitched in the system and everybody started saying, oh, she's crazy, and oh, she's this, and oh, she's that, I still put my hand up. Meanwhile, how you going to claim to love me? How you going to claim that, look, sorry, not sorry, yes, sorry, not sorry. How you going to claim to sit under the special counsel in heaven when meanwhile a child of God just came to you and said, something's happening, I'm under spiritual warfare, I need some assistance. The only person, and I kid you not, the only person that literally went into, her name is Lisa Kilgo. She's on Facebook. My sister. She actually is my children, my youngest two children's father's sister. She's not my real sister, but she's my sister. Because literally, that lady went into her bag for me, like whatever the bag she had full of Christian, whatever it was, she pulled it out and she got in the trenches with me. She knew what was happening. She just knew. She didn't question. And mind you, I turned on her ass too. See what I'm saying? On her too, because when I went through the dark night of the soul, I got away from everybody. It's glitching. Oh, I think it's an ad running. I think that's what it was. Can you hear me now? Like, I pushed everybody away. And even during that time, because everybody was calling saying, is she okay? But the way that they was giving it to me wasn't that they really wanted to know whether or not I was okay. People will call you to be nosy. You do know that, right? People will call you to be in your business. Is it messed up still, Letitia? People will call you because, and I'm not saying that everybody was that, because a lot of people in my family, I have a good family. So I got a lot of people who actually love me and care about me. So I can't say, like, when everybody's saying, oh, I'm the black sheep, this, that, and the third, like some of the stuff that they talking about, I can't identify with, because people in my family love me. Whether or not, or they act like they love me, I can tell you that. They won't say it in my face, because my family know, like, ask them. Ask them. So I've never had, it's so hard to trust after people have hurt and betrayed us. Yes, but that's God's testament. And also, it's basically trying to get you to tap into your discernment, because everybody's not the same. And you're going to run somebody off that's supposed to be, if you don't heal that trauma within you. And I ain't nobody's counselor, so some of these people need therapists. I ain't it. But apparently I'm it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not that, but apparently this has been helping people, because y'all keep telling me how much it has helped. It helped me. Y'all helped me. Because I got on here and I was recording and I didn't even think anybody was listening. And then all of a sudden y'all started coming out of the woodwork, telling me the stories. What happened? Oh, I've been watching you since this time. Meanwhile, I'm just thinking I'm just out here to the streets by myself, like street booty, like ain't nobody coming. Nobody helping. Meanwhile, it was when the time came, when it was needed and it was necessary, is when God said, I'm gonna make it right. So, Victoria, that's something that has to be worked on within you, because everybody's not out to get us, but everybody is out to get us. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, divine timing. Like, and that's the other thing when people kept saying, oh, everything is divine timing. Well, what you want me to give you? You want me to lie to you? Because I don't like you that much to lie to you. I'm only going to tell you what I know. And if I don't know, I'll try to go look it up. And if I can't find it when I go look it up, I'm going to go to God about it. And 9 times out of 10, that's when he's going to tell me that send them over here. Because I'm trying to talk to them anyway. They just not listening. So when I'm teaching y'all what's happening behind the scenes in the tarot cards and all of these things, it's because I know some of y'all don't, y'all just love tarot. So to get an understanding as to why, because I can read this card as it looks like just the devil, and it can be the devil. It could be like the things, the shadow, your shadow self, dealing with your shadow self, toxic traits, toxic people, toxic situations, codependency, materialism, all the worst things under the sun, right? Meanwhile, this card also says you're only limited by what you believe is possible. This is a card of inspiration. So yes, it comes with all this other stuff, but that's because people keep telling you if you don't, you can only be light or dark. And this is one thing that I keep saying with people when they keep talking about killing the ego thing. Y'all can believe that if y'all want to. I don't subscribe to that. So, and again, you don't have to believe what I believe at all, period. I don't subscribe to that. My ego is alive and well and kicking. Because ego means your self-esteem. If God didn't want me to have self-esteem, he wouldn't have gave it to me. And people sometimes want you to kill your self-esteem because they want you to be less than them. So I'm not killing nothing that God gave me at all, period. I'm just learning to bring everything in check. And sometimes if your ego may be out of balance, and then you could be highly arrogant, and that's the thing. I look at tarot only for better understanding of healing. Yes. Good morning, Catherine. I love you. So yes. So it's certain things that this card is empowerment. But if you let it control you, then of course, then there's a problem. But with anything, everything in moderation. If you're out of control in any form or fashion, then it's just going to be out of control. So that it's just not the attachment and the toxicity. It's because it's trying to tell you there's an area that needs to be healed within you. Because again, they'll say quickly, Jesus turned water into wine in the Bible, but also the Bible says kings are not allowed to, or kings should not consume. Because when you become in a certain stature, or because when you're over, you have a certain type of power, you need to be in your right frame of mind all the time. It's just like when I told y'all I was being released from a situation, and then all of a sudden I got the message again. God said, okay, well, even after you get past that situation, you still can't drink because I'm about to do, or you still can't do this thing because I'm about to put you into a position, and you could be discredited if you're drinking. And I said, God, you mean to tell me I sat here this long with the promise of I'm allowed to have Friday wine and I can TikTok and relax on Friday? Meanwhile, now, guess what? I'd have been told it's a no, ma'am, again. This phone over here is having problems. Let me stop banging on this table. Sorry, y'all on Facebook. I'm over here banging on the table. Let me sit something in front of it. Maybe that might help. But either way, so the message was given again. You still can't do that after the fact, because now I might not see y'all able to, to talk on there until it scrolls up. But either way, I'll look. But now I'm about to put you in a different position, so you still can't do that. Well, guess what? Okay, I still raised my hand, even in the process, because that could have been the end of my whatever. But there's also a time. There's a reward at some point, somewhere along these lines. But at the end of the day, the assignment is better. The assignment is the thing that I got to worry about. I got to worry about the assignment right now, and I'm not finished with the assignment. Now, wine is important now, but my assignment is more important. I like wine. Don't judge me. Judge your mom. That's all I got to say. But I chose the assignment. You see what I'm saying? And I keep choosing because I was told this, and then somebody, that would be somebody saying, well, you mean to tell me I gotta keep pushing this back, or I gotta keep doing this, or I gotta keep doing that? You don't gotta keep doing nothing. You got free will. You can at any given time choose to mess it up. But I keep also trying to tell y'all, real, true, chosen people don't have no other choice. You don't have no other choice. You can talk that free will, this, that, and the third. They gonna say, okay, you got free will. You can take this. You can go this way, and watch what happens. You're gonna get brought right back around the corner. The detour, like I just told y'all, detoured, but not denied, not delayed. But you're gonna finish this assignment. You still gonna have to walk this thing out. I'm a prime example. I still got to walk this thing out. I may have had a temporary setback because I was, too busy trying to boo love on somebody and this, that, and the third. And I thought it was going to be the best adventure ever with this person. God said, no, ma'am. I'm all you get to see. You look at me and me only. So yeah, I got to take a temporary detour that cost me whatever this amount of time of my life. That's right, Letitia. Hands in your pocket, face forward. I'm cracking up. Keep on walking. You can say whatever you want to say while you walking, as long as you're walking in the direction of where you've been, your assignment, okay? Detoured, and that's what I was going to say y'all about the highway. When people try to throw roadblocks, 22, y'all. It's 22 people in here and 22 likes. I love y'all. So when people try to throw roadblocks in your way, or they throwing magic, or because I'm so powerful and I can stop this person, I can just do this, that, and the third to that person, and went to God and cleared they ain't had a permit. Ain't had a permit to touch you. Good morning, Leanne. I was just talking about you, y'all. Leanne is right there. Leanne, I was just saying that hopefully I get to get you on the channel and we get to discuss what's taking place right now at some point in time. I'm in the same boat. I have to keep my vessel clean in order to be the person God put here to help people heal. Yes. And you have to remember, the part of why people wonder single, celibate, and sober, why you end up celibate is because attachments. Sexual energy is a very powerful energy. So if I can get I love you, Laura Lorenzo. If I can get you in a position of, bent over, getting them back shots, all of a sudden I'm putting you in a trance. And now you done been focused on this person. You done hypnotized by the D, by the P. You forgot what God done said. Meanwhile, this person could be doing because everybody's under assignment right now. Everybody's under assignment. So if a person you out here getting them back shots, just so y'all know, so anybody that's out here getting them back shots, or you in the rhythmatic, position, trust and know that energy is one being transferred. So if this person dirty, you're gonna know that they dirty, because God is revealing everybody and everything right now. So when you out here tripping and wonder why this is happening, that's happening because it's them spirits from whoever they messing with. It's them spirits. So if you want assignment and God say single, celibate, and sober, it's to keep your aura, your energy, everything pure and clean. Because then that way they can't have a way in. The enemy can't have a way in. And a portal. You're the JJ, you're letting that energy coming through those portals. And now you act in a certain type of way. And like I said about the person yesterday, and a wonderful person, I'm not judging none of the above, but I had to recognize and realize, you was the access point. You're only as strong as your weakest link. She's the weakest link at this point, because, and not to say that, anything again, because I'm not judging. But what I'm not going to do is allow that demon to have access to me and then try to spin it around and turn it around as into not being accountable for your BS. Because I'm telling the person, pay attention. Again, I'm willing to listen to anybody that makes sense. You got to make it make sense. If it don't make sense, and the way you trying to explain it to me, when I'm trying to give you the keys, because I don't have to give you nothing. I don't have to give you nothing. The same way I had to go through it, you can go through it too. But because I sat down and I was traumatized and triggered when it was all happening to me, and I'm saying people don't make it out of this situation. People don't make it out of this. People's families are hurt when a person goes through this because they don't make it out of this. So if I'm sitting here and I'm saying, okay, God, because guess what? I didn't get sent a guide or anybody to do anything. I got sat down here and you figure it out. I'm gonna point you in the right direction and you figure it out. God, I don't have no tools. You can go back to the videos. The videos are there. I'm literally over here saying, God, I don't have tools to do this. What you want me to do? Meanwhile, every time I listened, God kept saying, you already been prepared. But initially, because I'm triggered, hey Melba, because I was triggered, I'm saying it will make your body hurt if their spirit is not good. Oh, it's gonna make more than your body hurt, Victoria. You're gonna be seeing stuff and feeling emotions, and you're gonna be out of balance and thinking that it's you. Meanwhile, it's because this person over here is sleeping with everybody and everything. Men to the women and the women to the men. Men, y'all too. Because there's some men around here and here. If you know you are a man that has not been out doing the thing and you're still getting the feelings and emotions and she giving you all this kickback, pushback, this, that, and the third, it's because she doing stuff she ain't got no business. So when you feel it, that's why when y'all ask me them questions, I say, why you asking me? You already just said it. The minute you said it is when it happened. I'm not going to sit up and perpetuate a lie that already then started in your brain. You already know that this person did that. So why are you trying to ask me if a person is out here cheating? Oh, can you ask the cards if the person cheating? Yeah, they is. I only got to ask the cards. I can tell you, because the minute you assumed, the minute you thought it, the reason why you thought it is because the energy, your sexual energy changed. That's why it happened. Now, there can be instances of a person get ready to surprise you. Oh, it's a surprise for your birthday, so I was just being a little sneaky, this, and a third. How many of y'all have that person? So that's another thing. Now we can look at the person. Is this a surprise type of person? Does this person even give me the vibe? Did this person even give me flowers? If a person is not even going to give you flowers or not give you like mental or affirmations, like the person says, you know, I love you, or this, like look at the person. We have to all have some discernment, and that's why I keep trying to say to y'all, I'm only trying to give y'all the key, and then that way everything else that I give y'all after that is the icing on the cake, because you can say, oh, she confirmed. Prestige girl, demons come towards me and ask me who is my oh my God, hold on. She said demons come towards me and ask me who my identity is. They try to touch me and then they can't, because God showed me everything. So this the thing, and that is a thing. So them trying to question who she is, it's because certain ones of us have been locked. And I was just talking to someone about this. Definitely, yeah. She said, trust your gut. Some information that they need or they want. So it's like the people who keep saying they're locked and they can't remember their dreams, right? One of the things that was given to me is it's a fail-safe mechanism. Because for one, you're going through a spiritual awakening, right? You know what's happening because you triggered, you're going through the dark night of the soul. Meanwhile, you got entities, demons, and you got people here on earth, the 3D realm, attacking you, right? So if they gave you knowledge, because you got ancient knowledge all floating through your body, DNA, your DNA is encoded, right? That's the reason why it's like that. So again, a situation where you got a demon knowing because they know who you are, but they can't really pinpoint who you are because they're trying to figure it out. So the reason why you got attacked is because they know the power. They can see the light coming off of you, right? But if you're essentially locked for a reason until it's time. So when it's time for you to be unlocked and for you to be able to access that information, gotta give you that. But you can't be running around here unlocked. It's like a bank vault being unlocked with all the information or with all the money. And then y'all know what's going to happen with when a bank vault is just opened up, and you're going to be attacked. You're going to be exposed because you're open. Your brain is already open. Everything's open, and they can just run in and out and take information from you. Meanwhile, you don't even know what's happening. So did I explain that right? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's basically a way for you to keep the information and the knowledge that you have inside of you private until you step into your power until you step up and say, okay, I can handle this, and now it's time to come out. What if I'm having dreams, but every time I'm waking up, someone's gathering information as I'm coming out of it? Okay, so let me see what else she's saying. So I gotta move this. They're giving you a warning, Kitsa. I'm coming out of it. The more information I give, the more I lose. And that's the case. So somebody has tapped into you. Never mind you, buddy. Oh, okay. But so you got it. And so to me, Keisha, that means you need to do some protection. That's part of the thing. And if somebody's accessing you, it's somebody close to you, okay? So know that for a fact. Because what happened to me was, and how I know this to be true was, she said, oh my God, I have to remove myself from my husband. I started sleeping in the other room, and now I can remember my dreams. And he was watching me in my sleep and touching me because he was stealing. Somebody was doing that to me, and I knew because I could tell the difference in energy. When they touched me one way, they would be rubbing on my back. And when they touched me one way, I could tell they were giving me energy. We were swapping energy, but then they started doing something else. And I kept telling this person, stop stealing. I feel that you're stealing. My wife was sitting next to me in the bed and asked me what my dream was as soon as I woke up. Yes, they're trying to steal, okay? All right. So Keita, you need to do some protection. So just so we're all clear, you are heavily protected, and nothing that they gained anyway is going to be useful to them. So that's part of the other thing. So if the person was able to access some information or access something, it's actually a warning for them, because of the fact that they're not going to give them anything that really could be potentially used against you. Sometimes it's a setup. That's the thing. So when I say the catalyst for a thing, it's like a person basically trying to harm me, but meanwhile they unlocked my brain because of the thing that they did. Girl, yes, I should trust and get close back to my blood sisters. Should I trust and get back close to my blood sisters? Thank you. Good morning. Okay, so the other thing, what happened to me was a person, so they kept trying to access my dreams. The person kept trying to astral project to my dreams. And the way they did it, and Keisha, I feel like also they're trying to unlock you into a new gift. So when they came in, what happened was the door slammed, and I was able to go through the door though. So it actually showed me who was actually trying to do it to me. So if you can feel that, because to me that's giving me that you're and I forgot what the word is about the dream, what type of dreams you're having, because that means you're actively knowing that you're awake. Y'all, what's the name of that when she's able to do that? Because my brain is not doing that right now. But anyway, something dream, what is it? Lucid dreaming. Yes, lucid dreaming. Thank you, Leanne. So you're lucid dreaming. That means you're awake even in your dream. So that means you're able to control your dream. You're able to see what's happening and all that, which is a good thing, because there's also jewels and gems in there for you. So that means you have been given access to know that a person's stealing from you, but also that's a gift, because a lot of people can't do that. Just so you know, and we're clear, but there's gems in there for you to see. That this now gives you the reality. You're able to create your reality inside and outside. Okay. So there's building and creation for you. Nothing happens to us for a reason. So even the relationships that we get into, the situations and circumstances that we get into, it don't happen by coincidence. Some type of way they have to like be able to access us or wake us up. That's the word, not access, wake us up. Leanne said, I can too. I cannot remember my dreams right now. Yeah, but I talked to you. I told you already. You already have the best dreams ever. So, and you were, oh, and there's something that I got to tell you, Leanne, that I got this morning. I know why you got the second part of the thing. So, but I want to wait until me and you talk to make sure that, you know, when we do with the thing, but I know why you got the second part of that, make sure. I know why you got that, because, the thing that I got this morning was, somebody's a glutton for punishment. So somebody basically tried to, remember when I said they tried to take down when they took down my Craigslist listings, and somebody trying to intervene, somebody's trying to step in, so somebody, again, a glutton for punishment, trying to hinder the situation. So after I said what I said to everybody about you donating the camper to the channel for us to, be able to proceed, somebody tried to go against that and tamper with a situation. And so but I'll make sure that me and you talk, so then that way you know what's happening. But Leanne has been why is somebody calling my phone private? Either way, a lot of stuff happening right now, a lot of amazing stuff happening right now. Me being obedient, everybody, the people who are being obedient in situations, and knowing that things are going to work itself out, no matter what a person did or what a person is trying to do. And half the time they're bringing stuff on themselves, because like I said, if the devil had to go to God about Job, what makes these entities and these demons here not think or not realize, like, you're out of alignment, you're out of bounds, you're spiritually trespassing, you're going to be dealt with. So that's why when I even told y'all the story about the girl that was doing stuff and it kept backfiring, and then they thinking that I was doing something. No, I never did anything to you. First of all, I didn't even know who the hell you was. I didn't pay you no mind. Who are you? Where did you come from? Queen B, she was asking, should I trust and get back close to my blood sisters? Yes. Oh, she said, always when you move out of town, you win, because now they're people can't tamper. Half the time they don't know what you're doing or how you're doing it. You get to move in silence. It's like you being in stealth mode. You get to show what you want to show. You get to say what you want to say. And you also, like I said, you have to watch those connections, because literally those connections could have been the very thing that was holding you back. Y'all, excuse me. You're welcome, Victoria. I had a soul reading, and they told me that my past life Archangel Michael was my father, and I'm a Teoso practitioner. I want to go do another one, because some of my past lives I actually know, and some I think I feel like I need to tap into, because I'm starting to notice different stuff happening too. We are all here to have each other's backs. Anyone here can ask for anything, any help at any time, and someone will help. Yes. Leanne be on it. Definitely, Leanne. Hi, Tasha. I also want to do a past life regression. Yes. Leanne has a friend. Leanne, and that's the other thing. So this is another thing, Leanne, we were doing. So anybody on Google Meet, if you want to be in, hey girl, I love you. Anybody that wants to be included, yeah, her friend Connie. Okay, I wanted you to put it there, so then that way I wouldn't be trespassing. So Leanne's friend Connie actually can do that, and she does like the muscle, like the Reiki healing, and the muscle. You want to put her name in there, but if she's not on social media, but her name, put her name in there. So she does. You're welcome, Letitia. So she helps with past life regression. She does Reiki healing. She does energy work. So, and there we had another lady that was in here that she was doing energy work, but I haven't seen her in a couple, like almost a week or two. So I don't know where she is, because she was definitely on the list. But I haven't seen her. So maybe there's something that's happening. Oh, Leanne. Oh, so what I was going to say was, Leanne, what is it called? The breathing exercises. So anybody that needs help with meditation and things of that nature, we were going to get on the Google Meet, and Leanne was going to teach a class on the breathing. Queen Gong. I think I hope hopefully I pronounced it right. I probably didn't. Quigong. So y'all can look it up, and if y'all want to be a part of it, then email me, and in that way I'll know that when we're ready, because she's going to probably today, I guess, because we were trying to do it yesterday, but then we had a meeting and some other stuff was happening, so that didn't go well. See what happens when the devil trying to interfere, because that was part of the okay, so she's busy this afternoon, so whenever she sets up the schedule. But either way, if you want to get involved, send me an email. That way I'll know that we gonna figure it out. So when she lets me know, then we'll set up a schedule, and then I'll send out the emails and everything, and we can get it together. But if you want to be a part of that, she said it helps with you, the breathing to get ready for. It probably helps with a lot, because when you need to be calm, breathing exercise work. When you're trying to meditate, breathing exercise work. When somebody getting on your nerve, breathe. So, Leanne, you just let me know, and we'll go from there. Is there anything else anybody wanted to talk about? But anyway, so this morning, the live was a little hindered back because apparently somebody was trying to be in my business in the middle of the night, and it just woke me up, and we ended up on live there. And just so y'all know, there's 2 readings already posted. Thank you. There's 2 readings already posted, and go check them out. There's some readings that Antoinette says she can attest to those breathing exercises. They definitely work. Her name is Connie Jessamar Rose in Missouri. Is she on Facebook? She's gonna start getting a whole bunch of people. Meditation and fasting have been my go-to lately. Clarity is needed in this, and yes, clarity is definitely needed in this here life. Yes, Letitia, you have said it. So Connie, her last name is spelled Gensamer, Rolla. She's in Rolla, Missouri. Okay, so Connie Jessamar in Rolla, Missouri. So if you want to go follow her on Facebook, I'm sure y'all will see her at some point in time, because she's actually on the list. We got to go, so go follow her, and then that way, matter of fact, I'm gonna go follow her too, so that way I can see, what she's over there doing. And I'm looking forward to meeting her whenever we get a chance to get out and about and roaming the world. Leanne says she's the bomb diggity. Thank you. Just like you. Just like you, Leanne, as well. So is there anything anybody else wants to talk about? Any questions anybody else got? And because otherwise we can shut this live down. But go look at the readings. They're up. I gotta post some stuff in the community tab. The energy feels great today, so probably some more readings going up. And I love you too, Leanne. I'm about to call you anyway. How can I join the list if I'm not already on it? Send me an email. Do you want to? You talking about the list getting inside the chat, or are you talking about the list of people that we're going to see? Because I feel like you already know you're on the list of people that I'm going to see. I have to cross paths with you. Prestige Girls, I'm trying to email you and I'm not getting no notification. A Spirit Light Worker 1111 at Gmail. Let me put it in the chat. Oh, the phone's dead. Anybody that knows my email, can you put it in the chat, please? My phone's dead. Yeah, if you want to get on for the breathing exercises and stuff of that nature, just email me. Because it's going to be on Google Meet, and everybody has to have Google Meet, because literally anybody that's on YouTube anyway, because you got to have a Google account in order to get in there. So all I got to do is just send you the link out and the time. So as soon as Leanne tells me the time, then I'll generate an email, or email for everybody and send it out. I might even go live ahead of time and just let everybody know when it's going to go down and call it a day. Can you tell me why he always go to God? Oh, she said, because listen, if he knows what you like, the enemy knows what you like, the devil knows what you like, right? And if you notice, and this is a test for you though also, because why do you keep allowing that to happen? So it's like when anybody that you date or anybody that you're with continues to keep doing a thing, and you keep saying, I don't want you to do that thing to me, it bothers me, it hurts me, right? If you do that again, I'm gonna leave. They do it again. Now they say, oh, I'm with God now. God is working on me. It's basically, what is that? Because it's almost a form of abuse, mental abuse for one, because it's like a way of, they know that that's what's going to work. They know that's their way in. God is going to be their way in. But guess what? Okay, so let me not say this in the wrong way, because I'll be feeling like sometimes I just be want to say stuff. So the right version of this is this: God is not teaching you to be no fool. Okay? That's not what God says you got to do. And your loyalty should actually be to yourself. So if you can identify that trait in a person, you're being used. You're being manipulated. You're being lied to. Because it's like I told you a minute ago, the devil knows scripture. It's like when I said it's tarot readers that say after they quit tarot, they say, I'm going to go back to God. That is where I'm at now to myself. Yes, because it's like you it's a lie, but because you want something so bad, and they know you want it so bad too. But if they're going to use God, why don't you just go to God? Skip the person and just go straight to God yourself. Well, see, Prestige girl, that thing about tongues bothers me as well too, because I learned something in the process, and like I said, I keep my mouth off people, so I don't want to say nothing that I should not say, because I'm in that list of people too. When the Bible says, don't judge the prophets, don't speak ill over them. I don't want, that's the reason why sometimes I have to watch my mouth, because again, judge not, lest you be judged, in the same form and fashion. I don't want to put myself in alignment with now having to be, because people come over here all the time saying, oh, well, God's going to know. So we have to have some discernment in a situation. And so certain people, because this is what I told my uncle about in the Bible, it talks about, the tarot readers and this, that, and the third, or whatever they use, that they try that, right? But meanwhile, a prophetess in the church, because again, just because I know how to read a card, I'm not actually really using these cards most of the time, even when I'm doing stuff or when I'm saying stuff, because I've been gifted with the spirit of discernment. And so that's one of the reasons why I keep people's hands and things off of me, because I don't want you touching me, because I can feel energy and things of that nature from people. And I don't want to know your little dirty secrets behind the scenes. So technically, it's a tool, right? But because in the church they use the word prophetess or prophet, then it's acceptable. So because they gave it a name or term, it's okay. But anybody that's not under their guidance or their govern, I'm not supposed to technically be able to do that. I'm only supposed to be able to do it if I'm under there. Who told y'all that? Who told you that? And who told every single one of y'all that God was going to, God don't have to tell my assignment and my gifts to pastor such and such? Are you what is wrong? What makes them think that? It makes no sense. But under the guidelines, that's what is said, and that's what is, taught or whatever. Again, I'm not going to put my mouth on it, because I just don't subscribe to that. Because God can do a miracle through a bum laying on the street. That's just how it works. God can do a miracle through me. He can do a miracle through you. He can do a miracle through your mama. He can do a miracle through your baby. He can, whenever. How are they going to tell God who to do a miracle through? That's the part I don't understand. So you're being manipulated, Victoria. That's the answer. He knows what to use in order to get back in. I can play to your godly nature, but basically God is not telling you to accept foolery. Somebody playing in your face. That's what that man is doing. He's playing in your face. And in my case, I'll be, be wondering. So at the end of the day, you already know the answer. You already know the answer. It's like your kids. You love your kids, but who is the person that can get like the most sympathy from you, especially when they little? Have you ever seen a little kid come up to their parent and they know to hug them or to give them a kiss? That's a manipulator already, right there. But it worked because, you know what I mean, they're kids. We be loving them. But literally, you don't realize you raising a manipulator right in your face. We think it's cute when they little. It ain't so cute when you turn into a big manipulator. You see what I'm saying? But literally, if y'all believe in them assignments, that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all keep believing in the assignment. Okay, I believe that we take our assignment when we get here. So trust and know that all them traits are in that child. You automatically see it. You see it from the beginning. Kids know how to get cookies. They know how to get cakes. They know how to get this, that. You see little kids that you go to sleep and all of a sudden they start going through the house stealing stuff. What you think that's going to be? It's cute when they little because, oh, how did you get that? Well, guess what? The little thief turned into a big thief. I tell my kids they can make me feel like complete gold, but then they can make me feel like absolute. Yes. Hello. But these are traits that we know already in our children. So all we got to do is pay attention. We see it in them already. We as moms see everything in them. But it's cute when they little. It's not so much cute when they get big. They sneaking around while they little, while you sleep, doing stuff in the house. They gonna be sneaky. It's not cute. That's why I don't like when people teach kids, because there's a video, a meme going around, a little video of a little girl and she's stealing cookies in front of her mom. Her mom sleep and lay back, and the little girl stealing cookies. But meanwhile, there's an adult filming her, and the little girl saying this. Everybody think it's cute. I don't like that video. That video disturbs me on so many levels. You want to know why? Because that little girl has already learned to tell an adult to keep something quiet. Who is teaching her that? Because you got to be mindful that there could potentially be an adult, a grown person telling this little girl, it don't become so cute anymore, do it? Because why would that adult be telling that child that? So I be telling my grandkids all the time, ain't nothing private about nobody telling you to, and the minute a person tells you to keep something quiet, you tell me. You come tell me. Because that grown person should not be telling no little child to keep nothing quiet. And again, it was recorded, so the world says, oh, she's taking them cookies while her mom sleep. No. It's so many things that are wrong with that video that disturb me, but everybody in the comments don't see. They don't see. They don't see. Hey, Annette. My girls tell me, yes, and they should. Like, and nobody's allowed to touch your private parts. Like, I literally tell them that all the time. Like, no person should be touching your private parts. I don't care where you are, where you doing, what you doing, none of that. Don't let nobody do. But at the end of the day, y'all got to be mindful. If a person is doing, if the little girl is doing this, who taught her that? And why was that a thing that they needed to teach her? Respect to everyone out there raising a child to be an empathic, love, honest adults. Yes. So we have to be mindful that these things are train up a child. That's a true statement. What are you training them to do? What are you training them to be? So, because that seemed like a sneaky behavior, but it gave me so many different vibes that I didn't like it. That's my number one rule too, Letitia. Number one rule, do not lie. We will deal with whatever. Hello, we will deal with whatever, but don't lie to me. I tell my kids that too. I don't care what you do or what you did. I can't help you in the form and fashion that I need to help you with if you tell me a lie. Listen, I be telling my husbands and my boyfriends that, and these niggas still be lying. They be like lying, and if you lie to and you grown, I can imagine what type of child you was. People make mistakes. And I done said this, and I don't know if y'all ever heard me say this, but if you go back, it's on a video. I keep trying to tell you. Everything I'm telling you right now is already on another video. I can tell these men that if you go do something or you want to do something, you can come and tell me. And they'll have the access and everything. We can have all these conversations about all of these things, right? These dudes will still lie about cheating, right? This is my thought process, and y'all can be mad or not. I don't care, because this is my thought process. Never, not one time ever in my life of dating any man that I liked or that I loved, have I ever put him out my house for cheating. Not one time. I might have been mad at the fact that I had to find out, or you let this person have that up on me. Because to me, I feel like if you lie with them, you protecting them. You're not protecting me, because that's a person outside of us that you have now allowed to now think they have something on me or over me. So, but not one time have I ever put a man out of my house or out of my space or out of my life for cheating. Because why am I going to put you out for you to go have fun with this nasty asshole? And you just as nasty with him, but why am I going to put you out for that? No, you're going to be mad in this house with me, nigga. And we're going to work it out. We're going to argue. We're going to do whatever we're going to do. But I shall not put you outside of this house. So now I'm in here mad. And now you over there doing what you want to do. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I ain't never been that dumb. Not in the whole history of me dating. From the time I started pop locking and dropping it, guess what? That has been my rule. I ain't putting you out for that. Why am I going to do that? If I put you out for that, know that at the end of the day, I don't want you no more. So that's why I never chose that. If I got to put you out for that, I'm not going to date you no more. Oh, can somebody please send an email? Right. Like, please don't make me look stupid. Let me make the choice. Yes, let me make the choice. Hey, Kebra. All right. Somebody send the email. Put the email. I'll make sure I put it in there. Oh, let me see if I can put it in there. Yeah, I'm not putting you out for that. If it's worth me putting you out, I'm not just going to be with you, period. Okay. Talk to your mom about it. But if I'm going to be looking dumb, we're going to be looking dumb together. So I don't do things of that nature. If we're going to work it out, we're going to work it out. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know why they thought like, oh, I can't go to her and tell her the truth. That seemed foolish to me. You ain't going to get out no way. All right, that's the add at gmail.com to it, because I got cards sitting under my desk, but that's the email. spiritlightwork1111 at gmail.com. So does anybody have anything else they want to talk about or anything else they got to say? You welcome, Prestige Girl. And then, like I said, some other people, love life and relationships, we definitely gonna have that conversation, because that's where we're gonna be able to talk about, sex and things of that nature and everything else, because of the fact that spiritually, people need to know, like, you need to protect yourself. Because it's a lot of people performing a lot of things, doing a lot of things, and some people are very naive to the fact, and they think that men are not out here doing rituals and participating in spirituality and this and that. That is a lie. These dudes are heavy, and a lot of them know a lot more stuff than they let on. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Hello, that's a fact. Because that's what I said. Everybody's not out to get you, but everybody's out to get you. So there's discernment that needs to be here, because people will do stuff to you knowingly and then act like it's the thing where they'll steal something from you and then help you look for it. Like, what type of energy is that? But there's people who will do that. There's people sitting right next to you that'll do that. And whether or not you believe it or not, God saw them, and that's why there keeps being a push and pull between y'all two back and forth, because God trying to tell you, let that person go. I done try to show you in 72 different ways, because I'm trying to stop you from the biggest thing that they're about to do. The big thing that they're about to do. So at little things, when I'm showing you at little things, and that's why I keep, yes, I'm trying to show you at this little thing that they only doing, they stealing a little, they taking a little. And then you wonder why, God, I don't have my big thing yet. Why you told me I was going to get this, or I was going to be this, or I was going to be that. You are. The minute you cut that person loose, the minute you get away from that energy, the minute you stop acting like you don't realize your family or certain members of your family, because everybody's family is not bad. Because like I said, I come from a good family. I have people in my family that really do love me. But I don't know what they be doing on the sidelines. Leanne says, check your other placements. I would like to know why I don't show up in the general readings. I'm a Pisces, and so is my wife. Everything shows up for her and her boyfriend. It's like I'm hitting. Oh, yeah, Leanne, she was correct. She said, check your other placements, because you could definitely be. And do you know your exact time, date of birth? I mean, exact time of birth, too, because that can throw everything off. Because I noticed that there's a lot of Pisces that have the same birthday as mine, but we totally don't have the same placements. And also, y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Y'all need to be careful giving out all y'all information. Especially when it comes to your whole astrological like chart. Don't give that to people. That's how people get to do stuff to you. That's how some of these spiritualist people get to do stuff to you. So, like, anybody that is definitely like really into spirituality and knowing what they know, they not gonna give you their chart or their placements for real, for real. So I need for y'all to kind of be on, like, really take a deep look into that, and y'all can do what y'all want. But that's how these people be like siphoning y'all stuff, is because you give them the information. It's like when they say you don't invite these people into your house, the demons, once they get across the threshold, yeah, it's like you inviting them. You've got to remember, your astrology is your house. So it's like your threshold into your door. Like, don't, yeah, Leanne says, don't give out your date, place, and time of birth. Yeah, y'all got to be mindful. Like, people who are really like, that's how you could tell the difference with certain people, because it's a lot that they could do with that. And I even gave an example of like somebody's for their birth chart and things of that nature, but trust and know, the example ain't the example. Okay, it's just the example. And so getting a roundabout, because if you don't know your time of birth, then getting a roundabout kind of can help as well. And that's the thing. So if you know your time, then that's fine. But if you don't know your time, then you can get a roundabout version of, what it looks like. But on February the 19th, like there's so many Pisces that I've just met, and I've never met anybody with my same birthday until just recently. Like, it's a lot. Well, when I first started doing tarot, I had met 2 other people, but I can never get mine. They always want money and yum. No, Letitia, go inside of right in my description box underneath this video. Hey, Toya, right underneath this video, there's a chart that'll give you your information. Oh, and let me see. There's another, when you send me the email, I'll send you another thing back, because it's one that's free. It's called The Sands of Time, I think, because that's the one that I have on my phone. Leanne says, yeah, guys, for reals, the enemy does not need your personal information. Keep that stuff close to your chest. Yes. So it's fine for you to, give this and that and the third, but don't ever give them like your real information, because that's how a person just try to get me, especially like husbands and wives and things of that nature. They know private information of you. And a person that just tried to use my chart against me, but they, kind of had it off a little bit, but so, and be mindful also when you practicing with people, certain things just don't give a person access to. That's it. That's all. Because again, they could be this up until they're not. They could be a loyal person up until they're not a loyal person. They could be a good person up until they're not a good person, until they do something that gives the devil access to the drive. And that's with anybody and everybody. We're all human beings. Hey, all Ben, good morning. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. All right, y'all. I totally love y'all, and we'll be back to the chat again another time. There's readings already posted. There's 2 readings posted for today. All band enjoyed the page. Go through, look at some videos and some readings, and comment. I try to comment back to everyone. Sometimes I miss certain things, but guess what? I try to comment back to everyone, and we have a beautiful family group over here. So, and that's the way I try to keep it. So if you need help, let me know. And see you later, Antoinette. Enjoy your day. So yeah, I posted a community tab. Lately it's been, full moon energy and some other stuff. So I've been trying to, fall back and, give some things a minute to work. But welcome, and welcome. All right, guys. I love y'all and thank y'all. Namaste.